Marcia or Amma. You can pick one.
I'm Catherine.
Catherine, whereabouts are you from?
So I'm studying here for the spring, but I'm from the U.S. and I'm Ghanaian.
I was born and bred here in London. My late father's Nigerian, my mother's Caribbean, so I'm a bit of a cocktail.
Okay, well, so what's the message today, the protest today? Why are you here?
Personally, I guess I'm here because I'm Ghanaian. I'm not Nigerian, but I think the lack of government intervention is absurd. There's no need for 276 plus girls to be abducted, and as a government, you just drag your feet. I'm a student myself. I went to school in Ghana for a bit, and I just can't imagine the fear of knowing that when you go to school, your life is at risk. That's just not comprehensible to me, having grown up the majority of my life in the States and coming to school here. I could never imagine the U.S. government being like, we have 276 girls kidnapped and we're just going to let it be. And that's reprehensible for the government to just sit back and do nothing. It has to wait until you have pressure from your citizens to act. And I think I'm here because I truly believe in the message that as citizens, we have a capacity to push our governments to do the things that we expect of them. And if you don't, quite frankly, you do not need to be in power because you're not serving a purpose.
Do you think the US government hasn't done enough?
See, this is where it gets complicated because personally, I much rather see the African Union and ECOWAS being the people pushing to help Nigeria in this cause. I don't want to see foreign aid in this capacity. I think we are more than capable as a continent to assist our own. And I think this just shows how far we have to go as a continent to see that we're more than just countries sitting next to each other on top. We have to work together. That's how you succeed. And the U.S., I'm glad, yay, they're going to bring their surveillance. But this should also motivate us to do more for ourselves. I don't think there's ever a need for us to rely on foreign aid in this capacity.
What's your message to the UK? Do you think the UK should do
Well, I'm very proud that England, along with America, Israel, Canada, and other countries have got together to say that this is an unethical, tragic situation that has occurred. I personally was horrified that it took almost 3 weeks to compile a list. The list should have been comprised within 5 minutes of knowing that the girls were missing. And it's just to send a message to the government of Nigeria that they should have and should act fast, quickly now, and to shake the hands of these countries that have sat back and thought, do you know what, we need to do something. We need to rescue the future of Nigeria, which is these poor, innocent girls, and only God knows where they are and what suffering they're going through. But no, my message is to say thank you and just to please insist that you have to do something to find these poor girls, because only God knows the suffering that they're going through. I've already heard that a few of them have died from snake bites who had managed to escape. But the point is that this is an unacceptable situation that has to be tackled. And so, no, I'm here to thank the world for supporting Nigeria in this stance. And as Marcia said, the Nigerians themselves have to hold their heads up high and be active and be proactive and let this be a lesson that this has to stop.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.